Today our topic is data types in Java, and myself I am Srinivasa Rao Tottempodi, working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRKR Engineering College, Bhimavaram. Coming to the objective of this lecture is to learn about different types of data types in Java. Coming to the definition, what is data type? The main purpose of data type in Java is to determine what kind of value we can store into the variable. That means it is used to determine what kind of value we can store into the variable. That means it tells about the nature of data we are storing into the variable. For example, here we have the variable x of type integer int, where int is a data type and x is a variable name. That means that we can store only the integer data into the variable x. Coming to the types of data types in Java, data types can be divided into 5 types: integral data type, floating data type, character data type, string data type, and boolean data type. Coming to the integral data type, these data types represent integer numbers, that means integral numbers, that is numbers without having any fractional or decimal points. Those numbers are known as integral numbers, integer numbers. For example, 125 minus 225678 1222 are coming under this category. Integral data types can also be divided into byte, short, int, long data types. Coming to the floating data type, these data types are useful to represent numbers with decimal points. That means the numbers having some decimal points are known as floating point numbers. For example, 3.14, 0.0012, minus 123.11 are having some fractional parts. So those numbers are known as floating numbers. Floating data types are again classified as two types. One is float and another one is double. Float is also known as single precision floating point number. Double is also known as double precision floating point number. So float can represent up to 7 digits accurately after decimal point, whereas double can represent up to 15 digits accurately after decimal point. Coming to the character data type, we know that what is character? What is character? A character is nothing but anything can be represented within the single quotes, those that is known as character. So the character data type can be used to represent a single character. For example, char ch equals to s, where char is a data type and ch is a variable name, and s is a value. So using the variable character variable ch, we can able to define only one character data type, only one character at a time. We can't able to define more than one character to the variable ch at a time. So the main purpose of character data type is used to represent single characters. Coming to the string data type, a string represents a group of characters. For example, string space str equals to Srinu, where a string is a class name or it is a data type, str is a name of the string, and Srinu is the value of the string. So in Java, string is a class. We have string class where we can provide or we can perform various operations on strings. Coming to the boolean data type, the boolean data type represents any of two values, true or false. JVM uses onBit to represent a boolean value internally. For example, Boolean space response equals to true, where Boolean is a data type, response is a variable name, Boolean variable name, and true is the value of that variable. In C and CPP, 0 represents false, and any other number other than 0 represents true, but it is not valid in case of Java. In Java, the Boolean variable can take either true or false values only. It cannot take 0 and other numbers. Coming to the summary of data types, so this is the summary table of all data types. Coming to the first one, byte, the byte data type occupies 1 byte of memory. By default value is 0, that is whether the programmer defined or not. By default the byte data type can take the default value 0. Coming to the short, it occupies 2 bytes. By default value is 0. Coming to the int, it occupies 4 bytes. By default value is 0. Whereas in CPP, int occupies 2 bytes, but in Java, int occupies 4 bytes. By default value is 0. Coming to the long int, it occupies 8 bytes. By default value is 0. Coming to the float, it occupies 4 bytes. By default value is 0.0. That means whether the programmer declaring the variable, declaring the value or not, by default value is 0.0. Coming to the double, it occupies 8 bytes. By default value is 0.0. Coming to the Boolean, here the size is not applicable because Boolean takes only 1 bit. By default value is false. That is whether the programmer doesn't assign any value, by default it takes the value as false for Boolean variable. Coming to the character data type, character data type occupies 2 bytes in Java. By default value is 0. Here the 0 represents space character. So in Java, the character data type occupies 2 bytes, whereas in CPP and C, the character data type occupies only 1 byte, because in CPP characters can be represented by using ASCII values, whereas in Java the characters can be represented by using Unicodes. So in order to represent a Unicode value, it is sufficient to take 2 bytes of memory, whereas in C and CPP character occupies only 1 byte of memory, because it is enough to store ASCII values using 1 byte of memory. Thank you.